everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gene. If you are as obsessed with handbags as I am, this is the place for you, so please hit that subscribe button below and tap that little bell to be notified when I upload new content. Today I am in the office and I've decided to use my lunch break to film this video because I am really excited about this bag and I just can't wait to share it with all of you. So we're going to be talking today about the Coach Rogue 39 in Colorblock. I'm going to be, it's stuffed, it's got all my work stuff in here except my computer, which I'm filming on. It's a 13-inch laptop. It fits in here. I'll show you where, I'll show you what else fits, and I'll talk about what I love about this bag and what I don't like about this bag. So I really didn't give Coach much thought. You know, I know from growing up, my mom used to buy Coach. I had girlfriends who bought Coach. And I heard that they've gone down in recent years, but I recently heard they are having a revival and getting back to the quality that people expected from them before the quality started dipping. And I found this YouTube channel. It's called The Man Bag. I'll try to link it below. This guy is awesome. He's helped me so much through messaging on Instagram, talking about Coach and why he loves it. And I did go to their website. I've been on their website several times since then, but this started about a month ago, and I did see this Rogue 39 in Colorblock on there. It did say it was not available in the local store here in San Francisco, but last weekend I decided to go to the store, and after watching the Man Bag videos on the Man Bag channel, I was really looking for a Rogue 25. Which is obviously smaller than this, or a Willis. So I went to the store. Of course, they only had the Willis in white in the 18 size and in other colors, but in the puffy, I didn't want either of those. And they only had the Rogue 25s with the monogram or the elephant print, and I didn't want any of those either. I am not a fan of monogram, and I certainly won't buy any brand with monogram except Louis Vuitton, because someday I'm going to get a bag from there and I'm going to get the monogram bag. But to my surprise, this was sitting there and I was totally surprised. I didn't expect it. It is like $995 plus tax. So I was like, ooh, I'll think about it and come back. And then I thought, who am I kidding? I'm going to come back and get it. So unfortunately, this was the last one in the store, but the sales associates there were so nice and wonderful, and they zhuzhed it up for me. And then I came back and picked it up. And when I got home, when I took it out of the bag, or out of the box, out of the bag, all of that stuff, I thought initially, do I really want to keep this? It's not really a structured bag. I love structured bags. So I thought, can I live with a non-structured bag? So I put stuff in it, and I was doing nothing on Sunday and just put it on the coffee table in front of the couch and looked at it all day, and it's just beautiful. So I decided to keep it. I've been using it all week. This is my third time this week coming into the office, so I've used it primarily as a work bag, and it's been really wonderful. Now, like every bag, it does have its shortcomings as well, and I'll talk about those. So on the outside, it's got this beautiful brown color. I really hope it's coming across on camera well. It is just simply gorgeous. It is super soft, buttery. It looks almost liquidy. It's just gorgeous. And I'm a sucker for brown when it comes to handbags. So I absolutely love this. I also love the yellow on the sides. That's something new for me. I hate yellow normally. It is probably the color I hate most, but I like it with the brown. And where it really gets gorgeous is on the inside. So I'm going to empty this thing out in a minute, but this ox blood color here, I hope the camera is picking it up. It is just stunning. It is just beautiful. So now I'm going to talk about just the features of the bag. So you can carry it in 3 different ways. You can carry it just by the top handles by tucking the shoulder straps inside. It does look more structured when you carry it this way. You can tuck these handles right inside on both sides, and you can pull out the shoulder straps and carry it over your shoulder. And it's got a huge drop. It's 10.5 inches. So that's how I carry it, and it's super, super comfortable. The straps are thin, but they are so comfortable. Another way you can carry it, and I'm just gonna angle this down, is you just wanna take off the shoulder straps on opposite corners and connect them, and then it gives you a full crossbody ability to wear a crossbody. I will never wear it like this, and one of the reasons is the hardware that comes together right here is right on top of your shoulder, so it's not really comfortable in this shirt. If you were wearing a heavier jacket, it's going to be totally fine. But for me, I probably will carry it over the shoulder using the dual shoulder strap 99% of the time, and the other 1% of the time will probably be in the airport, where I'll most likely just carry it by the top handles. When I fly, I only bring one bag on the plane that fits under the seat, so I think this will be a perfect carry-on. So really cool that you can carry it 3 different ways. On the sides here, you can see the zippers go all the way down on both sides. However, this does not, opening the zipper down as far as any of this length here does not give you increased access to the inside of the bag. And I'll show that in just a minute. One thing I really love is both sides are the same. So you can carry it whichever side forward that you want. I choose the sides with the dual slip pockets here, which I'll show you in a minute. Now, because both sides are the same, it's hard to tell which is the front facing side. It's no big deal if you have to turn your bag around, but I usually just leave the zippers closed closer to the front side of the bag, so I know if those are in the front, I pick it up this way and my stuff's gonna be right here. I also love that there's no branding. There is not one single Coach branding on the outside of this bag, which I like. I normally didn't like bags with big branding across them, but then I did get a couple that had it and I liked it, but I liked them because they remind me of something, or there's a story there. So if this had Coach plastered across the front of it, I would not buy it. So I love that it's the same on both sides and on the zipper sides. The bottom, it just has gold there. It says genuine glove tan leather. It doesn't even say Coach, and then there are the 4 feet on the bottom. I always laugh when there's feet on the bottom because YouTube review after YouTube review, people are so excited that there's feet on the bottom. It doesn't really make a difference in this bag. It is a teeny bit of a saggy bottom. I do have a hard piece of plastic in here that I bought for another bag that has a really soggy bottom, so it didn't sag, or saggy bottom, I should say. So that fits in here, but even with that, when you put this on the ground, only right around the feet doesn't touch any surface. This whole part here touches whatever surface it's on. So feet only matter if the bag is sturdy on the bottom, not saggy in the slightest, and the entire bottom is off the surface except for the feet. It probably does provide a little bit of protection, but not much. So I don't really care that there's feet on this bag. I'm really careful of where I put my bags anyway. It just has the studs from the handles coming through on this side here, and then on the 4 corners, it's got this stitching here. So really plain basic bag, but I think they did a great job in keeping it that way because this huge pop of color here really is the statement. The color blocking is the statement of this bag. Now I'm going to get into the inside and what fits inside. Actually, let me back up a second because I got to show you all how much I love this hardware. So it is like brass hardware. It's like really sturdy, strong. It doesn't even say Coach on the hardware at all. But it is really beautiful hardware, and I only have gold and silver hardware in my bag, so it's kind of fun to have something different. It's thick, it's chunky, it makes noise when you pick it up and set it down. Not noise in the sense where it's annoying, but you can hear it, and I kind of love the sound. The only places it says Coach are on some of the studs around the bag. It'll have Coach engraved in 2 places. So no one's going to know what brand this bag is unless they know Coach or they ask. So now I'm going to talk about the inside. And I will say it's a little deceiving because when you look at the bag this way, you think you have all this space inside. And then when you look at the bag this way, you think you have all this space inside. That's not really true, and I'll show you why in a minute. But first, I'm going to start emptying this out to show you all what fits in here. So huge pockets, and I'll just show you how wide this thing opens up when I get it emptied. But on the side I use at the front, I have some face masks in here. Then there are 2 slip pockets here. I have my phone in one of them. This is the largest iPhone, the 12 Pro Max or something like this. So it's the biggest iPhone, and it fits in this pocket here perfectly. In the pocket next to it, never see, the pocket next to it, I have my wallet. So this is just an Aspinall of London wallet, fits perfectly in there. In the back side, this is where I normally put my work laptop. It's a 13-inch. My 15-inch MacBook Pro does fit in this big back pocket and does not stick out at all. So if you have a 15-inch MacBook, it will fit. The website says fits up to a 13-inch laptop. I believe they're talking about the interior compartment and not the slip pockets here. So keep in mind, if you have a 15-inch laptop, it is going to fit. Then you have this large interior zipped pocket here. I'll just show you some things I have in here. I have my iPad Pro. This is the 11-inch. It's not the big one, it's the 11-inch. So fits perfectly fine in there with room to spare. I also have my lunch, which I've got to eat after this, in there. Glasses and sunglasses. My tech pouch with a bunch of crap in it. And I got this cute little panda coin purse thing where I just put my AirPods in there now. I really haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do with this, so that's what I'm using that for now. And then on the inside, it's just lined with like gray canvas. This is the only place other than those little circular rivets with the Coach engraved on them, which it's really, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but on all of these studs here, maybe it'll focus in, it does say Coach in circular text twice on all of them. But other than that, the only place where it says Coach is on this leather patch here. And then there is a snap closure slip pocket there. I keep it closed, and then it kind of creates 2 pockets here. And I have my house keys in one of them and just a microfiber cloth in the other. So on the inside, it's got some room. You can see the plastic bottom I put in there to help with the sag. But where it's deceiving is you really only have this much space from my hands going inward here. So when I open the whole bag, it's really between my two hands there. And then on the width, it really comes to between my fingers here. So it is a little bit deceiving on just how big the interior is, because it is not this whole space and this whole space, but it still holds a lot, and it holds enough for me to use this as a work bag. It also holds enough for me to use it as a carry-on bag. But now I'll show you just how wide this sucker opens. I mean, it opens huge. So you could probably cram a lot of stuff in these side slip pockets here, and they are leather lined with that ox blood leather, and I'm just trying to rotate that to hope the color picks up as much as it can, because it's simply gorgeous. And then on the other side there, here's a little, you know, card holder. You could put a credit card or ID or Metro card in there or something. I probably have no use for that, but it does open up really well. The handles, you can either take them off and put them inside here if you're not using them, or they just tuck right down inside. And the same with the these little handles here. And these are, I thought they were going to be really hard. They are really sturdy, but they're flexible. I thought it was going to be like a complete piece of plastic in here, leather coated. They are really flexible. The stitching all around is super nice. You know, this is a really high quality bag, and I really have 3 designer bags. I have the 2 Saint Laurent Rive Gauche tote bags, and I have that Belmont Bee-Buzz bag. 2 out of the 3 of them have tiny little flaws in their design. This one, my Sun Revs, my Aspinalls are all perfect. I'm not super anal, but I do like to look at the stitching and make sure everything looks good. The flaws on one of the Saint Laurent and the Belmont are very small. They don't bother me, but I'm like, they're a lot more expensive. Shouldn't they be perfect? So I'm kind of questioning, are these designer bags really worth the price tags that come with them? This is definitely worth the price. And like I said, the zippers can come all the way down. You can see there, it does have really nice stitching. It's a chunky zipper. It also says Coach actually on the zipper there. You can see the 2 circular texts that say Coach. So really well made. I absolutely love this bag. I just think it is so beautiful, and I really hope that comes across on camera, because this brown is just stunning. It is just soft and buttery and lovely. So I think I've pretty much covered everything. I'll put a link below to this, and let me know what you think in the comments. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.